Hey, small group point people, Kirsten here. I have another blog for you that's called the 5 New Year's Resolutions That Aren't New. Now we are in this season of New Year's resolutions, of new goals, new inspirations, in order to be who we want to be in 2019. And that is fantastic. You know, if you want to lose weight, well, you kind of have to go to the gym or create an exercise plan. If you want to stick to your financial goals, kind of have to budget. These things make sense, and we get all of these things. But I would add, in the year of great inspiration, at the beginning of the year, there also is a great caution. And what I mean by that is, I think we have a tendency to do more and more and more and more on the front end of the year. So we think if we do more and more, well, that will bless God and that will be good for ourselves. And sometimes that's true. But I wonder if we potentially could be doing more and more and more, thinking God could do more with our more, when in reality, God can do more with our less. So maybe in this season, you just need to encourage you and your small group point people to say, you know what? I'm actually going to spend this season doing the reverse. I'm going to spend more time waiting and listening and praying, diving deep into scripture in order to be who I want to be. And so as we begin this season of new resolutions, my prayer for you is that it also is the season of soul care. So I wanted to share with you just a couple of things that I do in my life that you can encourage your small group point people that are helping me cultivate who I want to be in 2019, at the same time helping me cultivate the spiritual disciplines to just rest and sit and to know God. So the first one is sleep. Establish a healthy rhythm with sleep. You know, how many set hours do you need to get in order that you feel good every single day? Maybe if you're getting overly frustrated with people beyond your, customer service level of frustration, that I get. But maybe it's because of sleep. I once had a mentor in my life that said, sometimes the best thing you can do for God is just go take a nap. And that is so true. Number 2 is eating well. What are you eating? What are your eating habits? If you're tired and it's not due to sleep, maybe it's due to your eating habits. So watch that, assess that every day. The third one, exercise. I find the more I discipline myself in exercise, it does 2 things. 1, disciplines in every other area of my life begin to soar. They skyrocket, because if I'm disciplined over here, I'm disciplined over here. Second thing, there is quite a level of discipline that if you go for a run and you just spend that time listening to the voice of God. The fourth one, press in a little bit harder and a little bit longer. So continue to do what you're doing with your New Year's resolutions. If it's reading more scripture, well, my challenge for you is what you plan to read, sit there a little bit longer and read a few more chapters. See what fruit the Lord will develop and cultivate and grow in you just by doing that simple thing. And then the 5th one, give people permission to take a break. And maybe this is for you, and maybe you need a break yourself. But I find that oftentimes people don't know until they're reminded that they have permission, that it's healthy to take a break. So anytime I'm having a conversation with a small group point person and they say, I'm really tired and I've got this going on and this going on and this going on and this going on, I make it a priority to say to them, have you considered maybe not leading a small group for X amount of times and just focusing on yourself or focusing on your family? More often than not, people just need to be given permission. So these are just a couple of things that you can do that are not new resolutions, but yet I know that the Lord will do something new in you and through you if you stick to them. And encourage your small group point people to do the same, so that all of us can become who we were created to be in 2019.